Welcome, Chosen One.
Hi there, welcome to another Gwent video. Today we're going to play some Draug Commandos. I've been getting some requests to play some Commando variants, triple Commandos, or Commandos with a twist. I don't know what with a twist means. Like, when I think Commandos with a twist, I think Draug, although Draug is not really that much of a twist in Commandos. But it's cool. It's very cool. Now, I did make this list myself, which is why it may look rubbish. Probably too much tutoring here. It's just Roche Merciless is so important to get round 1. For this deck to work properly, Amphibious Assault does not get him. So if you don't draw him, or Neuromancy, which happens more than you think, then you don't have him. You do not have him in round 1, and it's such a big deal to get him round 1. Not only, of course, does he provide you with carryover, in a sense, due to the extra commando going in your graveyard and being shuffled back in, but the thing is, and here's the thing, if you just play a commando, you give it zeal, you pull out the other one, and then the opponent kills the one you pulled out, you have no more commandos that can pull out other commandos. Now yes, you can play one and protect it, hope it survives a turn, and then Blue Stripe scout it, and then pull out 2. That works, and in some matchups that'll work just fine, but we're in a control meta, and honestly, a boosted up Blue Stripes commando that is being greedily held to pull out his buddies is actually a very good Heatwave target against this deck. So if they have Heatwave, not only will we lose round 1 and later the match, but we'll lose one of our commandos, like, permanently. We won't be able to draw new ones. We will have lost one permanently. It's just a bad deal. But with Roach, if you get the Death Blow, which we have plenty of cards to set up, he spawns a Blue Stripes commando, we give that zeal, we pull out both of the ones we have in the deck, and now we have 2. In just one swift motion. No setup, no having to survive a turn. You just gotta hit the death blow, and then we have 2 commandos. They can kill one fairly easily. But as long as they don't have one of the select few cards that can wipe out 2 at once, we should be good. So that's why Roche Merciless, to me, is such an important card to get out in round 1, carry over, and just safety. You know, to ensure that we actually pull off the commandos in round 1, because if we can't pull them out once we use Scout, then we're just playing 4-point card after 4-point card, and that's really bad. If we can't pull them out, then it's 8-point card, 8-point card, and that is good. That was very good. Now, like I said, we have cards to set up the Deathblow Ballista, Adernian Mauler, and Caraballista. And Boiling Oil technically can also set it up against some bigger targets. But usually these will do. These will do pretty fine. Radovid's Royal Guards, usually just to protect one of these, just to allow them to survive the turn they need, to be able to hook us up with that sweet Deathblow. Now, I've been trying, on and off with Carrack Frigates in Commandos. Not very successfully, which is why I'm just trying without it. I think 1 can be good. But I think if you successfully pull off the Commando strategy, maybe you don't need it. Hopefully. I say hopefully because we're not playing it. So, hey. Reinforcements, of course, to get more scouts, to get more commandos. We don't have Queen Adalia because of the provisions going into Draug. Adalia is hard to fit in. She could be here, but the thing is, with Merciless, the 2 here, the 2 scouts, and reinforcements, we get 6. And then Draug needs to go on the same row, so that's 7 units on the row already. And then, we had 2 slots left. And hopefully we will be able to replicate some of the Revenants. and hopefully fill up those 2 slots. If we had an extra commando, yeah, it would be a big commando play. And we get an extra Revenant ping from that, but it would be 1 less slot to actually spawn a Revenant. So in the Draug version, Adelia isn't as important. She's still good, she's still fine. And, you know, being able to give us a Mauler with a shield or a Ballista with a shield is definitely very good for setting up the death blow, but hopefully we'll be able to take care of that ourselves. Now, Roche Merciless and Draug are both 2 of my favorite cards in the game, so I'm very excited to be playing this. Hopefully we do well. Hopefully my extreme amount of tutoring isn't gonna hold us back too much. We have 2 Boiling Oils and Selkirk for removal, and of course, like, pings. Well, they're not pings, they're 2 damage order effects. I think ping, at least originally, was exclusively 1 damage. But I guess you can say a 2 damage ping. Oh god. There we go. Sometimes it's really slow, despite me not having changed almost anything. Alright, but everything's ready. We gotta go with full test. I don't like his skin. It's one of the worst, in my opinion, but Inspired Zeal, Temeria, we gotta do it. Had I known it would have taken an hour, I wouldn't have done it. Okay, now we're ready. Hopefully we get some good, solid matches with some Draug Commandos. Hoping for some big Draug value. Hope you enjoyed this video. I really do. And if you do, you know, you could click the like button. That really helps out. But also, if you haven't subscribed, please do consider it. You know, we just passed 9,000. Thank you so much for that, by the way. 9,000. Woo! That's a lot, and I really appreciate it. And this is Fruits. This is going to be potentially problematic. Or not. Deathblow should be simple enough. Okay, Commandos go back in the deck. You have both of these. And this. Like, we have all the Commando stuff. Great. We have a Neuromancy. That's good. Honestly, I mean, why not? Why not just play this hand? Okay, so I'm thinking he's probably dropping Larva first. So I'm going to want a way to kill that. He may play Predatory Dive, but I mean it's not a bad loss. Alright, that tells me no dive. Okay, he does play Neckers. Okay, so we can kill the Necker. Both of them. And just really get started here. You die. And you die. This is one of those matchups where I probably didn't need Roche Merciless as much as I made it seem like in my deck talk. But he's still nice to have. Now I'm just gonna do commando business. In the past I've had some issues where I haven't had time to do all the commando stuff before my opponent passes. And that kind of sucks. One of the reasons I'm trying it without frigates, because if you're going to set up a frigate and then stuff, and then it may be too much. But the value train sure has arrived. Of course, against this deck, we do not want to give up the round, or do we? I mean, if I buff this, like, the shield will take off some of the bleeding, will make dominance kind of difficult to get. We are 42-9. And he's at 7. He could pass now, or he could just go for it. I actually hope he pushes one more turn, because I do have reinforcements that I really want to play. with a deck like this, like you want to bleed, and you want to bleed successfully. Or maybe not. I mean, against this, an early Draug could just wipe out all their stuff. That would be pretty awesome, actually.
Bloody not humans.
Ugh, Commandos. So disgusting when they work. But so is that deck. The Thrive deck there, when that works, oh my god. I've been on both ends of that transaction and it is filthy. It's a late Griffin. Doesn't matter. I mean... yeah, I mean, you get it, right? Like he lost the 3, but he gained 4. Like, if he had killed that earlier, he wouldn't have had this or this, depending on how far back you go. I think we just play it out now. I could a Neuromancy 4 Amphibious Assault. It could be helpful, just to make sure. Sorry, just to make sure I get it on top of my deck next round. There's no hurry though. Honestly, there was an argument to ping this just to keep him off dominance, but he has bigger cards. Like it's not like he doesn't have bigger cards. If you're looking at Drowner, that's too late for a Drowner. He would have played that. He would have played that before the Bruxa. Striga. Okay. Strigster. Well, he's about to catch up. What can I get here that's just very, very valuable? Just a ballista, maybe? Natalis. No, I'm not at a point where I can kill an engine here, unfortunately. I'll just get this. Keep him off the dominance, eh? We do have Selkirk, which we can easily spend, no problem. Selkirk was meant to be spent. Could just kill a larva with him. We could also just not do that yet. Let's see how far he wants to go. At this point, Igern dies to this, so I don't think he has it. I guess maybe he just didn't. I mean, you should expect 2 damage pings from this deck. That's just the way it is. He can't last play it either, because then it doesn't get armor, so... I'm just guessing he doesn't... Oh my god, he has Toad Prince. Well, that doesn't thrive anything but the fruit. Okay, I think we spend Selkirk. If we do, does he catch up with Igern? I mean, no. He's 8 points behind. This will be... 8, That's 16, 17, 18, 19. Actually, he does. But I'm just gonna assume that he doesn't have it at this point. Is this the best I can get? No, this was 10. It was a 10-point play. But yes, Ygern is 13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh, okay, got him. That's good. That's good. Step 1, complete. Now, depending on what cards he... Ooh. I mean, I don't want to blow my entire load here and then just get big boyed. I really don't. I have 6 though. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Hopefully he kept some form of Thrive engine. Tiny one. I mean, it's gonna be a couple of turns before we get set up with the Revenants. Which is a shame. At this point though, like Revenants would be able to just kill Ygern, so... Thing is... Are we I could put this here. She's a human, so we can get an extra Revenant, but if we do... How many pings are we going to get? Is he going to play something tiny? I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I assume he expected the bleed and didn't keep anything small. Ooh, we forgot the fruit. Lost out on a point there, buddy. There he is. There's my boy. So we can ping off the fruit, but I don't think we're gonna get any more kills than that. So I think it was good to have Pavet on the same row. You have a second ghoul. Playing big is smart for him. It's very smart of him. Ooh, Obby. You got the good one. Well, we're only getting one kill, so you know we'd rather kill something bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can kill this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we hit him where it hurts. He is very close in points. But also I have this. He can now safely drop Ygern. I mean, if he takes this round, which he may, then we've lost. Oh, hoo, 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 hoo. I mean, the biggest he could have had there was Spear Tip, right? Which would have been only 5 more points. So I was pretty safe. It's just that instead of looking at the points and doing the math, I just play and pray. You know, play and pray. That's how we do it. That was good. That that's a good deck to be able to beat. That was fun. Next match. Right, next up is Monsters again.
I heard you're a fan of my work. Ardently so.
It can't be Thrive again. It is? Is this going to be another one of those cases where I wonder if it's the same guy? But it apparently never is. Which is curious. Well, I don't want to draw into the other one. Double boiling oil against this is not super interesting. I mean, it works. Definitely works. Starting up with the Neckers again. Very good for me. If he plays Toad Prince, it's gotta be the same guy. There's no same person. Come on, dude. Don't assume genders. Okay, it's Trigger. Alright, so now things are gonna get a little bit more difficult. Although, should still be fine. I mean, I can just play him now. I don't even need the setup. Let's go. Oh, okay. I just gotta make sure this is not activated. Because I did try to click it. A little bit too soon there. Deactivate. I have messed up. I don't think it was it Inspired Zeal? No, it was Shield Wall. I've messed up a little bit with Shield Wall in the past. Against monsters, I think we can take the turn to just establish this. I think we're gonna get enough turns this round to do commando stuff anyway. Should be good. Well, we kill one of them. And continue the value train, baby. It's not too crazy, but we are ahead on even cards after we played the stratagem. We've killed 3 of his engines. We have boiling oils. Which we can definitely use. We don't have to use them yet, though. Alright, so I'm going to get Amphibious Assault. Yeah, we can thin a lot here. See, I could get Natalis and go for the reinforce. Do I have reinforcements in hand? No. Oh, it doesn't show up because it's not a unit. Or I could get Blue Stripe Scout. This will get boosted by 5. This is more points. Yeah. I'll take the points for this one. Thank you. I mean, if we see a round 1 Igern, we boiling oil it, then we squirrel it. Oh. Selkirk, is that you? Is it you who calls? I mean, we have a good setup. We can win on even. I think it's Selkirk. I promise the next match that you see, I can't guarantee the next match I play won't be Thrive, but the next match you see will not be Thrive, I promise. At least we're on different sides of the coin. You know, we went first the first game, we go second here. So it's kind of a nice Nice showing here. If he keeps playing, and he doesn't play Osrol, he loses that Igern, and he will be stuck with a 9. I have now lost the kill on these, but I am perfectly fine with that. Oh, this is a slow play too. Oh, I don't like it. It gets me ahead. Like, I'm still ahead by 8 points, so that's fine. But he has engines. And probably spare tip. Which means that this squirrel gave me 1 point of carryover. Oh, God. I can't do it in one.
If the king demands a head, I'll give him yours.
Yeah, I can't do it at one. Both my cards could have tied him. But I'm just doing this. Okay. Actually, if I had hit the Goliath... No, we would have been tied for 9. Yeah, I can't do this. Things just got a lot more interesting. The squirrel actually backfired. I mean, it's 3 less value of his Osrol so far, unless he has a spear tip and he gets to play it. Yeah, I don't want 2 of you. Okay, he goes for it, full force. Okay. A Neuromancy for Pavetta.
Stop, please.
I don't want to commit Commandos unless I have to. That's the thing. I'd rather give him the Draug and go on even cards than commit Commandos. Osrol? No, Oberon. Okay, so we're gonna have to use Commandos, but... Please... Oh, come on. Wait, do we have to? And how many are in the deck? We have 5 in the deck. We're gonna draw 1. Eight. No, I can't get 20 points without him. No. I was really hoping there that I could have saved them and just drawn into them, but I couldn't have... Maybe if this had stayed on melee, I could have used the order and then transformed them both. No, I don't think even that would have done it. We are a card up. He has an 11-point Osrol. And I have this. Cards that don't even go on the same row. Okay. Oh my god. This is not good.
When I do the tenderizing, there's nothing left to fry.
It's just 2 ghouls and an Osrol, right? There's not much I could do about that. Yeah. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Just the timing of these order effects does not add up well either. Well, that's not too shabby. I mean, I'm gonna have to try. It was 2 ghouls and an Ozril, right? Yes. It was. It's gonna thrive anyway, so I may as well transform. What do I have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think he wins by 1 point. Because I have 11 too, but it, oh, he had 12. He had 12. Yeah. Yep. 2 points. Yeah, I forgot to thrive. Alright. Well, I mean, if our last card had been Voimir, that would have been... That would have been 9. That would have been 4 extra points. Voimir could have won us the game. So, yeah. I can just blame the draws. Yeah, we got bad draws, but I mean, the thing is, he bled us. He bled us really well. And you know, Commandos is very much a one-trick pony, or I guess two-trick pony, because you kind of do it twice. And then, like, if you know, he bled out the Commandos, that's all he had to do. I mean, as we saw, like, the card advantage and a slightly better card would have been able to do it for us. Scoia'tael. Okay. Control. Precision strike, so yes. Well, the blue stripes themselves aren't too vulnerable to that. Squirrel is not useful here. No. Well, actually, it takes a Neuromancy. It sucks. Please, no. Commando. Ooh, Scout. That's exactly what I needed. That's awesome. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Gwent. Thank you for agreeing with me and being my friend. I hate that skin. Like, that look for Alzer. What is that emo look? This does not reflect my opinions on people of the emo or goth. I guess it's more goth. Culture. It's not a good look for him. And this constant connection loss is not a good look for my video. So thank you, opponent. What the hell is going on out there? Sounds like someone is dragging a big shovel or something. There's no snow out, so they're not shoveling snow. Just pissing rain, as always. Oh my god. You're gonna make me edit this video, aren't you? You're gonna make me actually put work into my content. It's devotion. I assume. I guess we don't actually know if he boosted a Dryad in hand, but either it's devotion or he's kind of stupid. I'm gonna say devotion, which makes this person more respectable than literally any Scoia'tael opponent I've had in probably months, besides other devotion players. Well, that's interesting. Oh, look at that. He's all in with the stuff. Much respect, buddy. This guy's dead soon. Should I just use him? No. He's gonna get Circle of Life, huh? He's gonna get taken by the Circle of Life. I love the Lion King, but I don't like my Radovitz Royal Guards getting killed. But I gotta play some Commando related stuff. I can't play stuff I need to protect. I gotta play Commando stuff. I mean, at this point, he should know that... Okay. He should know that this is probably one of the best kills he's gonna get. Okay. This gets Jibet. I'm not even gonna bother killing it. Like, I don't care. I have so many points. Dude, this Royal Guards, he is sticking it to the man. Alright, he's just sitting there, unordered. He knows what he has to do, and he knows that it's not time yet. And boy, is he brave. We're against Scoia'tael control deck. And he's sitting there. Braver than anyone else on this board. Braver than me, much braver than me. Just holding on. We're almost there, buddy. We're almost there. Just gotta hold on a little bit longer. Oh no. If he doesn't die now, I know what I can do. I can give him the shield. He's earned it. Nobody else needs it. No. I'm a bad father. I'm a terrible father. Terrible general. I'm gonna need some F's in the comment section for our fallen boy. He did well though. He did extremely well. Okay, but we got the full Commando package. He sacrificed himself so we could get the full Commando package in time. Alright? I mean, look at this pure Blue Stripes board. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. We have a good lead, but a good lead is generally not enough. Like, you know, in yesterday's Dwarf video, when my Lippy Ceres opponent was ahead by like 34 points. He was a card down, but so am I right now. But he was ahead by 34 points. And I still won by 1. So... oh no. That's fine. I mean, the value is good for him, but... I still have a comfortable lead. That shield was meant for someone else, but you can use it pretty well too. I know you can. I should have hit this. If I'd hit this with the 1, I could actually kill it in 2 turns, but no. I had to Kill off a treant. As if there aren't 3 more. It's fine. It's okay. Don't fret. Don't fret. Okie dokie. Very, very good. Now do I want to bleed this garbage? I mean, I do. I really do. I really, really do. Sure, like Commandos, I mean, Revenants in a long round, you know, we can feast on this, but like we fill up almost the entire row immediately. Like there's no need, there's no use for a long round, and then what? Although we are stuck with some less than playable cards in this current hand, which I'm not excited about. We could go for the commando bleed. No, I don't know. Oh, I hate going first against these matchups. Round 1 wasn't too bad, which means that round 2 will be worse. That's usually how it goes. Oh, really? Straight into the mother.
I don't remember. I don't care.
He's really calling my bleed here. Which is good. Which is good. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I do not know. This is going to be the least successful bleed I've ever done, I think. I mean, we got Aethne like right off the bat, but we're not getting our card back. Our Commandos will be able to outpoint Gord and make up for our card disadvantage, possibly, in the same turn. That's the hope, at least. Alright, Carabalista, say hello to Nature's Rebuke. You see, it's a card that exists. That kills people like you. Oh. Figus. Well, you see, I don't want to play any more of these cards. I can play Pavetta. Yeah, because I don't want much more here in terms of, you know, keep my draws open. If I play Pavetta, we're gonna have to, you know, mulligan Commandos. I don't have to, though. I can play her next turn. But the shorter the round, the better. Not that the round is going to be anywhere near short enough. Ugh, and he's got precision strike. He's got full leader. It's not going to go well. Well, if he kills Revenants, then we have more room to spawn more Revenants. Hopefully he's gonna play some units we can kill off. I mean, I'll just take this, right? There's no reason not to. We're gonna have to rely more on the Revenant playstyle than I usually like to go for. Ugh. It's not even a nature card. You're just doing it because it's OP. I mean, it's a special card. It's like one of their best special cards in the Herald Gore deck. I get it. Well, these Commandos covered Novigrad Injustice and most of Herald Gore. Which is good. Ooh, I like that symbiosis. Alright. Here we go. Some of you will die, although you look like you've already been through that. I mean, actually, like, you all died at the end of round 1, and now you died by becoming specters. And some of you will die again. Here we go. Wait, no, Shiru? Oh, come on. Yes, Draug. Hit Draug with your dude. Well, you're gonna ruin something. You're gonna ruin your thing. Well, now. That was interesting. I guess. Will we see another Nature's Rebuke? Potentially. Wait, did I have... Oh. I was thinking maybe a Royal Guard would have been a good idea just to... protect him. Like, if we can deny him the death blow, that would be amazing. But I don't think we can. Now he's just gonna play no unit for as long as he can. Yeah, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Beat Gord? Why have they gone back to Shiru? This is why you want to bleed this deck, but I couldn't. I was in such a bad spot. And he's just playing trash after trash, and... I mean, it's Gord. And he's not getting the death blow, so this is... It's still 5 points. And this is just sad. That was Elias. Well, that's even worse. 3 points. I mean, a card down against that Shiru? I don't mind this. Ugh, I'll give him a GG. Reluctantly. So obviously that last match was very valuable to show you in the video because it shows one of the deck's major weaknesses, Shiru. All of our units are 4 strength. Except for Draug, which he luckily couldn't quite get there. I mean, I gotta say, against a full Shiru board wipe, and with us being a card down, only losing by 3 points, I don't mind it. I mean, I always mind losing to decks like that, but hey, it's good. It was a better match than most Scoia'tael control matchups I've been through. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I don't know, I like it. I like Draug. It's, like I said in the beginning, one of my favorite cards, along with Roche Merciless. It's a little bit tricky to use with Commandos. I mean, you know, assuming that you get all 6 Commandos, right? Which I did most of the time. And, you know, at worst, I got 5. And, you know, Draug transforms like 5 or 6 Commandos. Just the pings, like just the 1 damage pings from the Revenants, will put Draug's value up to like 12 or 13. Depending on how many you have. And then, you know, if you get 1 death blow out of it, then that's an extra 3 to 4 points. If you get 2 death blows, then oh my god, value. And, but the thing is, like, it's also something that's nice about it, it's that it's not super necessary. Like the big kicker is the Commandos themselves. If you get into a favorable round 3, short, and you just, you know, pull out 6 Commandos, like, that's huge. And you don't need Draug for that. So like a round 1 Draug could also be good. Of course, the problem is you don't want to round 1 Draug the Commandos, because then you forfeited the game. But like, these go on melee, these go on melee, Donatalis goes on melee. Honestly, if we get more humans in here, a few more humans that can be played on melee row, round 1 Draug becomes very viable. And, you know, with Commando tempo, playing a 7-point Draug is usually enough to still keep you ahead in points. And then it really scares the opponent, so you could, like, force out a pass, especially if you're going second and you can win on even. It's a really nice scare tactic. Yeah. I mean, okay, so I think I want to take a Kerbalist and just have more humans. And Royal Decree did save me sometimes. It did. Sometimes this was the only way I could get round 1 Roche Merciless, which is really important. Like, you gain so much by playing him in round 1. He does also work in round 3. So you can, like, shuffle in Commandos and use him to get a Commando. But of course, in round 3, especially short round 3, getting the death blow on this guy can be really difficult. So I really like him round 1. Royal Decree helped with that. But I did really miss... the card that was in here before Royal Decree was Falibor. And I, of course, you know, tweaked the provisions with the Kerabalistas. One of them used to be a 4 provision card. And Falibor would have been a really good card to have. A really, really good, really valuable card. Just all around strong, Could really help with bleeding. I think if there was something I wanted to aim for when tweaking this, it would be improving the bleeding potential. Because our round 1 is pretty much in the bag. Like the commando tempo with Roche and stuff, it's like really good. It's really strong. And at least for a good while, it competes with engines. It definitely competes with point slam by being just even more point slam. It's very good. It's very good. But maybe, you know, take a Carabalista, just put in some more, some human engines maybe would work. Maybe put in, try to get one frigate. A frigate could also help with round 2 bleed. Because in round 1, like in the past, I've you know gotten started on the blue stripe stuff a little bit too late. My opponent's passed, and then you know you really want to finish it up, but then you go 2 cards down unnecessarily, and then you can't bleed from that position, and you really want to bleed. So that's a problem. What was I saying? Yeah, so like playing a frigate and trying to set up a frigate in round 1 may sometimes be too slow, but for round 2, like a one-off frigate, maybe from assault, that could be a really good bleeding tool. Would help us play, you know, some of these lower provision cards, lower powered cards, without dropping too far behind in tempo. Makes Voimir better. I guess it was this last match where I had I had like a 6-point Voimir. It was one of the matches today. Because it was round 2. I didn't want to pull out Commandos, or I couldn't pull out Commandos, depending on the situation. But a frigate would make Voimir a really good bleeding tool as well. Because we don't need him with the Commandos. He's really good with them. But he would also be really good with a one-up frigate. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to put a frigate back in here. And maybe get some more humans. Maybe. That'll be nice. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed some Commandos. There were people who wanted to see more triple Commandos, which is a more degenerate deck, but it's definitely fun as well. It's pretty cool. And yeah, I could do that. If you want to see that, we could maybe get around to it. Maybe before the expansion, because after the expansion, obviously, there's going to be quite a bit of other stuff that isn't accessible right now. But yeah, Commandos is cool. I had some matches that you won't see that really left me with a bad taste in my mouth. But the first 2 matches were fun, you know, just playing against Thrive and doing okay. And this last one ended up way better than expected, at least, which is, you know, silver linings. You gotta have silver linings, otherwise life can really, really suck. But I hope your life doesn't suck. If it does, I hope this video helped your life suck a little bit less, at least for a while. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again soon for more Gwent content. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and have a good one.